Hi, this is Craig at Quality Water Treatment. You can visit us at our website at www.qualitywatertreatment.com. Today I'm going to show you how to install your 7000SXT metered water softener. The first thing you want to do is make sure the blue plug is inside the distributor tube. If you don't have a blue plug, then use a cap, PVC cap, or use tape to temporarily plug it. The reason for plugging the tube is to keep the resin from going down inside the tube while you're adding resin to the tank. What you're going to do next, use the media funnel that we supplied you with to go over the top of the tank. If you receive gravel with your system on a special order, meaning the system is 80,000 grains or larger, or if you ordered it with fine mesh resin for a well water application with high iron, then add your gravel first. Once you're done doing that, if you don't have gravel, then you don't need it. Once you're done doing that, add your resin. Now this is just a demonstration bag to show you how to add it. It usually comes in larger bags. Sometimes you'll have more than one bag. Every once in a while you see the resins are a little bit of different color, which is fine. It's just the way they're manufactured. It doesn't matter which one goes first. They're both the same. Just go ahead and add them. So you're going to go ahead and add your resin. Use your hands to push the resin down inside the tank. Or I use a garden hose with a little sprayer on the end to kind of weigh it down with water and let it drop down on its own. Once you're done adding resin to the tank's going to be 50 to 60% full of resin, which is normal. You're going to remove your funnel, move your cap, then we're going to take our 7000SXT valve, and we're going to put the bypass valve on it. The bypass valve stick in here, snap it into place, nice and tight. You take your H clips, stick them in the slots, snap them right into place. Just like that. At that point, you're going to hook up your tails. Just come in a plastic bag. If you ordered brass, then you'll get brass. Otherwise it comes standard with plastic tails. You're going to take your plastic tails, stick them in and push them in, and they snap into place. You take your other set of H clips, snap them in. Are you ready to take your valve and put it on your tank? The pilot hole slides right over the top of the tube inside your tank. Tighten your tank onto the valve. Tighten the valve onto the tank, sorry. Get it nice and snug. At that point, you're going to hook your drain line up to your drain line. Run it to a designated area of your choice, whatever code will permit. Bring your plumbing into your PVC or your copper tails. Take your transformer and plug it in. Now you're going to hook up your brine tank. Remove the lid. Inside the brine tank, what you're going to do is remove the brine well cap. You have a 2310 safety float in there with a black nut on the end of the 90-degree elbow. You're going to remove that black nut. Inside the black nut is a white ferrule, and behind it is a black ferrule. You're going to take your brine tubing that we supplied you with. Make sure it has the brass or plastic insert into it. Stick it through the hole. Slide the nut over the top. Sometimes the white ferrule will come loose. Just go ahead and stick it on there, just like that. Get back in the hole. Stick the tube into the 90-degree elbow, nice and snug. Put the nut up against the 90-degree elbow. Hand tighten it down. Take a small wrench or a pair of channel locks. And snug it up. Now, you're going to take your service manual that came with the system. It'll have a plastic bag in it that has a parts kit in it. They gave you a couple of extra H clips just in case you break one. So we're going to set the H clips aside. We don't need those right now. Because with a brass sleeve, just in case your tube doesn't have one in there, you have an extra one. It also comes with instructions on which way to put your ferrules, the proper directions. So, as I'm opening this, here we go. You have your black nut, you have your black ferrule, you have your white ferrule. You take your brine tubing, slip the nut over, hit the black ferrule with a tapered edge, slip it over the top of the brine line, so that flat edge is facing out. Take the white ferrule with the flat edge facing towards the flat edge of the black ferrule with the beveled end facing out. Okay. At this point, we're going to put our brine well back on, brine well cap. I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see it. Stick it into your ejector port. Hand tighten the black nut onto the ejector port. And hand tighten it down with a wrench. Now you make sure you're all plumbed up and ready to go. At that point, you're going to add 5 gallons of water to your brine tank, either by hose or by bucket. You're going to add 3 40 to 50 pound bags of salt. You can either use extra coarse or solar salt or potassium chloride. Whatever you have available, whatever you like to use. A lot of people like using the solar salt because it's a little cleaner. Once you're done doing that, put your brine lid back on. Open your bypass lever up. Sometimes you have to use a small screwdriver, stick it in the slots to turn it on both sides to the bypass position. There's instructions on the top that show you exactly which side is bypass and which side is in service. Let the tank fill with water slowly. Once it's full, go to a nearby faucet that's treated. Turn it on slow to bleed the air off the system. Open it up a little bit more at a time as the air bleeds off, and let the water run until it runs clear into a glass. Then you're ready to go. At that point, you're going to go ahead and you're going to program your system. We're going to have a separate video on that. Thank you for shopping with Quality Water Treatment, and have a great day.